silly me. Have I asked you to send me your schedule? That's what I need actually.
Oh, okay, I can
Right.
send you a
Okay.
schedule.
Take a picture and whatever. Just send me lah, so I can I know. I'm also looking at partial fraction, so I understand you're doing partial fraction right now lah. Right. If you're sending something, oh, you did. Okay. Okay. I'm just taking a look very quickly. Oh, that's the same thing as last time. Okay. I understand. Yeah. The chemistry one is like the most important, all the important topics lah. That's just it. And you just went through the term 2, week 2 one. Yeah. I understand. Yeah. Now I remember. And there will be no AMAT test anymore in term 2. Can I confirm that, please?
Yeah.
So now you only have chemistry and biology lah, week 6 and week 7, right?
Yeah, and just in case, this is week 4.
Week 4? What is in week 4?
Nothing.
Where?
I'm just saying
Nothing.
that this
Oh,
week
this
is
is
week
week
4.
4. Sorry. Okay. So 2 more weeks for biology and 3 more weeks for chemistry. Okay. And then you have humanities and whatever now, right? You don't do POA, right? No, you don't do POA. You don't like POA, right? Okay, I understand. For now, I like West Spring. Okay, now partial fraction, important stuff, yada, not difficult at all. Do you understand how to do partial fraction?
I mean, yeah, but like I need to make sure because like the teacher is going way faster than all the other classes. Wait, let me get my
Don't like that.
Apparently, some of the classes haven't even started partial fractions, and now we are being like started on like the next chapter, but like very very early. Like we just like today we just did like a little skim, like the first page or something like that. So yeah.
On partial fraction or on another topic? Sorry.
The next topic, the one after binomial theorem.
Oh no! Oh, a bit too fast. We gotta talk about both. So
Yeah, so
we're
that's
gonna
why
split
I
our
want to do
time.
some partial fractions because it's just going so fast. I need to make sure I understand.
Good. Warm up with 1 or 2, and then we'll do a hard one. And then I have to talk to you about binomial. We have to, right? Have to. Right. Do your stuff. Zoom in a little bit for me, please.
Okay.
Right. Just a little. Yeah, nice. Thank you.
We can. I mean, conveniently, there's 2 easy ones and 1 hard one. So like
conveniently, just do 1 easy and then let's jump to the hard one. Convenient.
Okay.
Not much homework also lah, is what you're saying.
So I decided to do question 2. Guys, like screenshot to Jamboard.
Sure thing. That would be very nice. Yeah, number 2 is okay, and it's especially your the weakness of your homework is that the answer is just in front of you. Can't say that's a good thing. Fine, whatever. Right, I got it. Okay, sure. Right. Do you know how to start?
Yeah, the teacher has gave us like a way, which is like, let me show you.
Yeah. Nice. Okay. Okay. Plus. Nice. Okay. Nice. For now, that's a good start. Okay. This is easy. So can you do all the basic stuff? Okay. The hard part is always in the starting. Right. Your start is fine.
And
Rest are
then
basic.
in order to make it, it's like x squared plus x minus 2.
Yeah. 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 Nice.
And then you
nice.
make it a
Yeah. Yeah.
7
Yeah. Yeah.
is what a? Oh my god.
Yeah. Everything looks great up to this point.
And do it a x minus 2 plus b x squared plus 4.
Yeah. And then what do you do after this?
A x minus 2 plus, oh my god, it looks so weird here. Let me move it somewhere else. You have to do a x minus, what to say, can I just like ax minus 2a or something?
You can split, yeah, you can expand them. You have to expand them, right? You do have to lah. Some people can do without expansion. I think most of us should simply expand. Yeah.
And it's
Equals
equal to
to
7x plus 2.
Okay, immediately write down, immediately compare and write things down, right?
And remember correctly, I have to put the coefficients. I have to separate it.
Hey, come. Just show me your work. Show me your work. Right. You need to be able to see this, To me, this is immediately b equals to 0. That should be an easy grab. Because of the x square, b is 0. Can't you see? Never mind all the theories and everything, b is equal to 0. Can you see that or not?
What? How?
Because of the x square, there's an x square on the left-hand side. There is no x square on the right-hand side. b equals to 0. This kind of skill is important. This is not shortcut. This is like
No, because
very
I need to
important.
know how to like explain. Like I have to put in I can't just randomly put b equals 0.
No, you can. For x square, I'll show you how to present it. You can. Trust me, you can. You just present it this way. So in the Jamboard, okay. So once you have all that, you just say, I'm sorry, I'm gonna write that down. Okay. Hey, sorry, I'm not writing stuff. What am I? Sorry, just a minute. My drawing pad got problem. Now, again, provided that you can see it, it's quite easy to present. Quite easy. My drawing pad. Just a minute. Okay, there you go. Something wrong with the Jamboard. Okay, now something wrong with the Jamboard. Sorry, yeah. A lot of problems today.
What is?
Okay, got it. Okay, got it. Sorry. Got it. Okay. So when you say something like this, 4x squared, b equals to 0, done. Really. That's all. Something like that. Okay. Do you understand what I'm writing?
I can't really understand the first type thing, right? What's FOX2?
It's just 4x squared. And never mind, no need the bracket. 4x squared, dot, b equals to 0.
Instead of writing the word 4, I try the number 4.
No, like 4.
Oh, 4x squared equals 0.
The appropriate, the like fancy word is with respect to WRT. Okay, but you don't need to write WRT, just write 4 is fine. 4x squared, or with respect to x squared, b equals to 0. Done.
The good thing about that is that if b is actually 0, that would just be ax minus 2a. And that would mean that
And you're wrong again. Now, with respect to x, a equal to 7. Okay?
Yeah.
And then, supposedly, minus 2a plus, I'm sorry, with respect to constant, minus 2a plus 4b equals to 2, which you can confirm. Okay? If this is not true, something is wrong with our working. Something is truly wrong. Okay? Now, if this is correct and this is correct, if this is wrong, correct or not? You check, right? If you put 7 here, hey, it's wrong. Eh? What's going on? This tells you that something wrong with your working, not something wrong with the question. That means most probably your starting point is wrong. Most probably. Now I'm going to put your starting point here. Your starting point was correct until, well, I mean, what you wrote above lah, okay? Because the rule of the starting is something like this. You kind of mess up a rule. The rule is the guy on top must be 1 degree lower. So you kind of didn't do that lah. Kind of didn't do that. You're supposed to write this. So this is correct. This is correct. This one got problem.
What's ax plus b?
Okay, one more time. One more time. There's always this rule generally regarding the denominator is x squared. That's the degree. Degree is 2. So on top, the degree is less 1. So degree 1, ax plus b. If you don't believe me, just open your textbook.
I will.
Check it out for a while. For now, cannot. Yeah, for now, cannot. Let me show you. You have to wait until Daddy finish later. Just do this for now.
Ax x squared plus 4 must be x plus c. Huh? But I don't understand why. Wait.
Sorry, my mic was cut off, right? Even though you don't understand, the textbook do say so, right? Now, do you have the textbook with you?
Yeah.
In fact, there's something even better. Actually, the exam usually tells you to do this. They usually tell you just to do this one. Let me show you an exam paper. Right? Yeah. So you show me your textbook, and I'll show you exam paper. Oh, they don't. No, never mind. They don't. Maybe at the old papers, but they don't. Right.
Proper fraction with quadratic x.
Are you showing me your textbook?
Finding the part where like it's a x, where like it's a bracket square.
Just show it to me like on the camera, right? Okay, nice. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. Let me see. Yeah. Look at that. Look at the guy on top of x squared plus 3, right? The guy on top of x squared.
You have cut off. You're cut off. You need to change the Wi-Fi connection.
All right, I'm disconnected again. Sorry, I have many problems today. Right. So, Nicholas, can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Sorry about that. No, correct, right? On top of x squared plus 3, you have bx plus c. Something like that. That's what the textbook says. Will that be okay?
Yeah, okay. It's just simply x squared plus.
So you gotta add something here. That means you are missing something. That's fine. That's true. You are missing something.
So should I
That will
just
be wrong also. That will also be wrong. That's not ax squared. It's just ax.
okay.
All right. And so you do a bit of adjustment on the second line. Yeah, that guy, a bit of adjustment.
Good. My correction tape doesn't want to tape.
Yeah, it's messing you up again. Is it the new one?
I feel like it's not the correction tape's fault, rather than it's the correction tape because the tape doesn't want to
Oh,
stick.
the refill. Right.
Because the tape doesn't want to stick, and that's not really
Mhm.
what I can blame the correction tape for. Get it?
Yeah. Okay, with the bracket. Yeah, not helping you much. Not helping you much.
Okay.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, that's still a B. That's still a B. With brackets, please. Nice. And then the C. And then you gotta rework your expansion.
So I will expand ax squared plus b x ax squared plus bx minus 2ax minus 2b.
Right. So it's a bit more complicated, but all right.
Ax squared plus bx minus 2ax plus minus 2b.
All right.
Yeah,
Being a good student, we find the easiest way to do things, and currently the easiest way doesn't exist. Easiest way means b equals to 0. That's very easy, but we don't have it. So with respect to x squared, a plus b is currently equal to 0. That's still nice, but it no longer gives you a direct answer. Can you see that?
a plus b.
Yeah. You remember, with respect to x squared, on the left-hand side, a plus b. On the right-hand side, nothing. So 0.
You mean ax squared and bx
Plus
squared.
bx squared. Yeah. I just focus on the coefficient, obviously.
So that equals 0.
Yeah. That's something, but let's continue because we cannot do anything else for now.
As in like this.
Mm-hmm. Yep, equals to 0. So therefore, a plus b is equal to 0.
It's equal to 0 because it's x
Because
squared.
there's nothing on the right hand side. So that's one thing. That's one thing.
See, look, it's just the specific thing. Oh, it's back now. Can I convert it so like this? Wait.
You can write it any way you want, as long as you understand. Any way you want.
Wait, can I convert it so change it so like the wait. I can make C, right? Wait, where's my C? Oh yeah, okay. That's probably why. This is C and this is C. So I felt so confused. And that's more confusing. Wait, can I? Oh, sure. Okay.
I cannot see it. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Okay, good. Continue. Px. Sure.
Good. It is something valid I can do.
Oh, very good. No, I like it. I like that you're grouping the x equals to 7x lah. Immediately lah. Immediately get to the point that this is equal to 7x.
4c minus 2b. And that's 7x plus 2.
Yeah, it's a bit of a... I mean, yes, you can do that, but this is now currently 3 unknown, and you only get 2 equations. So you're not off to a good start here. You need the x squared. Because again, if you just write this...
Okay, then how about this?
Yeah, and then with a x squared lah, right? It's not oh, it's a C. I'm so sorry, it's a C. Yeah, it's a C. Wait a minute. Yes, it is a C. It is a C, not a B. Yeah, correct. Absolutely. Good. So you need 1 equation, 2 equations, and 3 equations because you have 3 unknowns. Okay. Now please do that, and then I'll teach you a better way. Okay.
Yeah.
They know that this is gonna be mafan, so they kind of teach you another way of doing it. So,
and A plus C apparently is 0.
Then continue lah. Continue, please. You still have to write what I'm writing, you know. No matter how many rearrangements you do, you gotta write this. And you are kind of very hesitant in writing that. Okay, continue. Then continue writing the other one. Okay. Okay. Now, can you solve this 3 equation, 3 unknown? It's very mafan. Can or not, Nicholas?
Let me see. A plus C is equal to 0. So there's absolutely no like reason to ever use it. Can I make it, since A plus C is equal to 0, I can plus 1 here. So plus 1 A plus C here, make it 5C minus 1B. And plus, 5C minus 1B.
It's a bit complicated, but okay.
And I'll be able to have an actual 2A and
Try.
4.
Just try. I'm not sure whether your teacher explains the easier method to you, but this is the standard method. Standard method a bit harder. So, all right, let's see. Judging from how fast he went through, I'm not sure what he explained. A bit confused here. Okay.
Wait, can I even um I'm just gonna times this actually. Yeah. And then I minus it. So it'll be 4C minus 2B. So that'll be
Okay.
that'll be 4C minus 4A, which is not 0 because it's a minus. Yeah.
That's
Wait.
not a minus, that's a plus, okay? That's a plus. You're plussing, and then you get this. Now you're minusing, okay?
No. 4C. Wait. 2B minus 2B. 4C minus 2B minus 2B is 4C. It's minus 4A.
Yeah, I know. The relationship between those two lines are plus.
Yeah. No, that's what I mean. I'm talking about the
So,
minus 4A. I'm talking about the minus 4A.
okay. So 16 lah. Where's my 16? Okay, right. So I don't mind what you're doing. What you're doing is useful. And what do you do after it?
I can now get. Wait. Couldn't I get? I could have gotten B, which is 2A equals 7. And then I use this. I use this. And sub in 7. Sub in 7. Wait. Uh, uh,
Okay, now you're confusing me already. Huh? Why would you do that? Okay, now you're confusing me. Because why?
no, that's wrong. That's wrong. It's like for.
Okay. Look. Obviously nobody has done triple unknowns at this stage. So I just tell you how to use it. Okay, let me screenshot. You've been doing something very good. So come on, let me screenshot. Okay. Your correction tape is not helping you right now, Slowing down. It's like as bad as my connection today. Right. Correction tape. Don't be bad. Okay, look at this guy and look at that guy. Look at these two. They contain A and C only. This is two unknowns, two equations. A very important progress from three unknown, three equation. Nicholas, your correction tape is absorbing your focus and energy too much. Do you think you can change it?
That's fine.
Change. Okay. Right. Okay. So two unknowns, two equation is your situation right now. Totally better than three unknowns, three equations. Do you get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Then use those two because you're very close to the answer already.
Two unknowns, two equations. Is it for?
Yeah. You understand what I'm saying?
Wait, I can plus that with that, right? So I can get 8C equals 16.
Yeah, do a 4 first. Yeah, correct. Do a 4 first. Which solves your C which is great, right? Then solving A and B will be a simple matter.
And then that'll be just be a plus. So it's gonna be 8C, which is 16C. It's gonna be 2. Yeah, and that's correct.
Yeah. Nice. Okay, so now A and B, simple stuff.
Okay, so since I got that, I can just A plus 2 equals 0, and that's gonna be A equal -2. And then B is gonna be B minus 2 equals 7. And it's gonna be, wait, -2 bracket -2 bracket -2. It's gonna be B minus 4 equals 7. It's gonna be B equal 11.
Which is correct? Correct or not? Oh my goodness, you make another mistake. Oh, you are a math student and you are smart, but
what?
everybody
Huh?
do make careless mistakes. Everybody do make careless mistakes.
I put, huh? Wait.
Everybody do make careless mistakes.
I put my.
Come on. I gotta show you the easy way. Come on, Nicholas. Come.
There we go.
You need the easy way.
Now
okay,
that
so you know that
is
you're
good.
correct, right? You know that you're correct.
Yeah,
you know everything is good and everything. Now let me show you the easy way, the easier way. You gotta let me screenshot of it. You gotta let me screenshot of it. Pull up. Pull up. Okay, now I gotta make sure you know the easy way. Knowing that three unknown tree equation is a bit fun to do, especially in exam. So they be practical and then they say, now we're gonna start here, okay? Now here's the second method. The second method here all the same. Here all the same. You're gonna here and then the start of method 2. Understand? You still have to do everything from the start until this point. Okay? Method 2 starts after this. Let x be a random number, and I choose it strategically. Let x equals to 0. That's the start of method 2. Okay? Immediately, a lot of things become 0, which is exactly what I want. Check it out. When I let x equals to 0, this is weak 0, this is big 0.
Equal to.
Right, which can be simplified as 2c minus, never mind, I'm going to write down 4c minus 2b equals to 2, which is what you did, which I noticed that you didn't simplify though, but
oh wait,
never mind.
I guess make it 2c minus b.
I will usually do 2c minus b equals 1 just to make my life simpler, right? Okay, good. Now I'm going to let another thing. Oh my goodness, this thing is complicated, isn't it? Goodness me. Then I will start earlier. I'll start second method earlier. I'll start in hopes that you will make things easier. At this rate, it'll just be the same. At this rate, it'll be the same. So I'm going to start earlier, which is here. Okay, again, to save some time, I'm going to start earlier here. So I'm canceling what I'm saying. I'm going to start earlier. Just a minute, waiting for it. Waiting for the thing to paste. Today, Jamboard is getting slower and slower.
Or it might be your internet.
It might be, or it really at this point might be simply the Jamboard already. Okay, right. So at this point, if we start earlier, we can let x equals to 0 and then save some time lah. Save some time. Because the method does allow us to save some time. So what happens when we do it here? When we do it here, a lot of things will be 0. This is 0. This is 0. This is 0, right? This is also 0. 0, 0, 0, 0. And I will get minus 2b, right? Plus 4c equals to 2 lah, right? Which is slightly faster than previously. Save some time. right? Okay, so this is minus b plus 2c equals to 1. Right, and then is there a point of doing? No, wow. Wow, this question is crazy, is it? No matter what you do, there is no shortcut. I guess that's good lah. I guess it is good.
It gets me a thing.
Fair enough, fair enough. There is no proper shortcut here. This is fair. This is very fair. Now, there are, however, shortcuts in many other questions. Has your teacher ever done the let x equals to 0 out of nowhere method? He should have done this at the earlier stage of the chapter, not here only. Earlier, this is already a valid method. Has he done it before?
Wait, what?
One more time. Has he done the let x equals to a random number, 0, 1, whatever?
I don't really think he usually does that. He taught us this A plus B C thing.
The thing that you did lah. The thing that you do lah.
Yes, the thing, yeah.
So he doesn't teach you shortcuts.
Let me
might
check.
be wrong.
I have my notebook.
Okay.
Let me
It's
see.
just that.
Oh yeah, he does. He does. He does. All right. Sub x equal -1, sub x equal 1.
Yeah. There you go. So taking advantage of certain, features of the question. Now, this question is very resilient to shortcuts. Cannot shortcut it. Let's go to the third question, and then let's see whether you can shortcut. So I think that's where I should teach you. Second, whichever. The hard one, the supposedly hard one lah.
Yes.
Okay.
It's not.
That's not difficult at all.
No, it's just part 1. There's still 2 parts.
Let me see the second part.
I mean, there's
I see what you mean. All right, okay. I cannot see it right now. So let me just screenshot everything.
Just go through the first one.
Go ahead. I like it.
Using long division.
My first time seeing you long divisioning. Maybe. That's it.
Wait, so that will be plus x. So that will be minus 3x, bro. Okay. There we go. So that's gonna be minus.
It looks good to me.
Minus 4x plus 4x is 0.
Yep.
Then it's gonna be plus 2x. So it'll be 2x minus 5.
Yeah.
That's gonna be.
And then are you gonna stop or
just
not?
Just 1 plus 1.
Yes,
That's
you're not stopping. Very good.
Plus 1.
Yes, you're not stopping. Very good.
There's gonna be -4, and then there's not.
Hey, how come you keep making that mistake? How come you say -4?
Bro. I mean, at least this time I caught it before you, so let's progress.
Yeah. Okay. That one Totally your credit. Good.
Divisor 2x plus 1 quotient. I need to squeeze this in because my management is not good. Oh my god. Not nice. Plus 1 x squared minus 2x plus 1 minus 6. Yeah, there.
Right. Now let me explain your minor mistake. You have a minor mistake, and this is important. Right? Okay, all good and stuff. I see a long division. They are going really fine. I like your attention to detail as per usual. The minor mistake is this guy. This is totally wrong. This part shouldn't exist. If you don't understand, let me show it this way. 27 divided by 4 will be 624, remainder 3. So far, so good? I'm going to use this to explain. Now, you can express this two ways. You can express it as 27 divided by 4. Seems to be what you're trying to do right now. Equals to 3 over 4. Or 27 equals to 4 times 6 plus 3. Both are valid, but how you're doing it is totally wrong. You do a division here, and then you don't end up with this. You end up with that. You're kind of mixing, you're kind of saying that, you're basically saying in your original work is that 27 over 4 is equal to 4 times 6 plus 3, which is obviously wrong.
So I should just not do the fraction.
Either that or the other way, but in this question, they specifically want you to do the non-fraction one because he say divisor times quotient plus remainder. So he doesn't want you to do the division. But you need to write the top one again, which is again, you're erasing the top one, which is wrong also. You gotta just erase the bottom one.
No, I erased the top one because it looks weird with like it's just weirdly erased.
Right, okay. Fraction
weird.
tape, work with me. Okay, all right. Now you understand what I'm saying, eh? Either one or the other lah.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, cool. Very happy with your long division thing. Very happy, right? Okay, let's move on. Hence factorize most excellent. Your teacher taught you this. Wow. Your teacher have taught you this. This is a very easy 4 marks, and I'm happy that you're getting it very well.
Ow. Oh my.
Huh? Yeah, plastics lah, right? Basically, and you're correct. You're absolutely correct now. But you are not. You're not complete, okay? You're not complete.
It's correction. No, I just have to use my left hand on it. You know, it's just.
Okay, Nick, focus.
Factorize completely. Actually, no, I'm just overreacting now. Wait, let me just remember. Okay, I need to.
Banyak banget yang di komplain. Harusnya cukup ya. Harusnya cukup 3.
Factorize completely just makes equal. Oh yeah, just makes equal 0. Yeah, the next. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I didn't even have it. 2x minus 4x squared plus 2x plus
you are totally
wrong,
making it worse. Like you're re-expanding it. Why would you re-expand? They ask you to factorize, man. You're already at a good track, and then suddenly you do something totally
You're supposed to
the
make it
reverse.
equals. Wait.
Very weird. What you're doing is very weird, right? Yeah, you're totally backtracking.
I forget what to do.
You're just supposed to factorize. Factorize means invent more brackets, right? You
Oh
already
yeah.
have one bracket, right? You just have to split bracket the other guy, right?
And I can use it by
You can use calculator. Yes, very good.
2x cubed minus 3x squared plus 0x plus 1.
Oi, just factorize the x. Yeah. Just factorize. Oh, well, just factorize the x squared minus 2x plus 1. You're very confused right now.
Huh?
I know you can factorize the whole thing, but owing to your work, you should just only factorize the x squared minus 2x plus 1. The question
X
asks you to
squared.
factor. Yes, the bracket at the end.
Why minus 2? Oh wait. X squared minus 2x plus 1.
Yeah, that thing. Do that right now. Do that right now.
Factorize that.
Why do you sound so surprised? What's so difficult about factorizing
I
a
don't understand what
quadratic?
you mean.
What do you mean by you don't understand factorized quadratic? You've been doing it since Act 2.
No, but no. So just if you say I have to make it go bracket and you want me to
Just factorize that guy, please.
okay lah. Oh wait. You said more, but it's already a bracket. I don't need to make it into a bigger bracket.
Great. Okay, great. And then what is this? This result means good. Okay. There's only one. Yeah, got it. That's what they want. This is what they want. Yes, excellent. Wonderful. This is what they want.
Oh my god, it's not.
Can you change? It's gonna frustrate you, even after tuition,
The refill doesn't want to stick. Okay, no, I give up. This is unstickable.
Yeah. Just change it, man. Just change it, man.
There. No, I'm not gonna change it. Because if I do, I'll let it win. I'm not letting it win. Okay then. Easy.
This is perfect for 4 marks. And
so,
the
wait,
main
can I
show,
do this? Or I have to make it like square on top? Let's say
they
square.
will expect a square. I think it's better to do a square.
Oh. Okay.
This leads to that. Yep. Your A and B and C is, however, correct.
4 minus 5x minus 8x squared over 2x3 minus 3x squared plus 1. Okay. And then I just have to do, well, like I have to, okay, to make it less confusing, this is gonna be x minus 3 cubed on, yeah, on both sides, whatever, because that makes sense. This is gonna be 2x plus 1, x minus 1, just once. What am I doing? What am I doing? There. So 2x plus 1, x minus 1, x minus 1 square. Yes, just be that. That's gonna be 2x plus 1, the x minus 1 to make it 2x plus 1, x minus 1 square.
What you're doing is totally fine. I like it a lot.
Just to make it less confusing for me.
Sure thing for me. That looks good. That looks good.
And then it's gonna be 2x plus 1, x minus 1, x minus 1. This is gonna be a x minus 1 square plus b 2x plus 1, x minus 1 plus c 2x plus 1. I do a little thing where I can cancel the bottom. Never mind. Nah. No.
At this point, the shortcut method is very valuable. This is usually what happens in exam. The let x equals to something random. This is where you want it. Can I ask you to try to do that?
Yes. A x minus 1 square plus b 2x plus 1. Let me just do the thing where I make it equate, C 2x
Equals
plus
to
1.
Nice. Okay, no more expansion. Immediately do the let x equals to something. Let's see what x you choose. Let's say 0. All right, then what happened?
Wait.
I actually wouldn't choose 0. 0 is useless. Not useless, sorry. 0 is useful, but 1 is much better. Correct. Good.
So then it'll be...
That's gone.
So then that's...
Gone.
I'll just do this just to make it more easier for me to tell. That's gonna be...
Hello, 1 minus 1 is?
0. And that's why I put.
Okay. Okay, I lost your working. So I lost your working. Move up. Oh, I see. Okay. You're correct. Good. Good. Continue.
Plus 1. And then it's gonna be 0 plus C2 plus 1.
Mam, gak enak duduknya, Mam. Ya, gitu.
Is it broken?
Itu belum
Wait,
dipakai.
what? So it's gonna be just B because it's wait, no, it's not even gonna be. It's just 0. What's this? 0, 0. It's just gonna be 3C. Wow. Teacher.
Yep.
I got C. Okay. So
I cannot follow very well. Nice. Yeah, getting C first is just a great thing. Okay, done. Okay, this is the shortcut, right?
now let me
Very
sub
nice.
in C first.
Something nicer. But do that at the same time, let another X at the same time.
X equal. Okay,
What's the next beneficial one? How to eliminate the most things, right?
Yeah, so I'm thinking. This is weird, but like, is it okay if I do like negative 0.5x so I can get rid of this?
Yes, and that. Yes, you are supposed to do that. That sounds wrong, but it's so right.
And then this is gonna be negative. This is gonna be negative 1 equals 1. So this will be 0 again. And it doesn't even matter which one. It's be negative 1.5. Still doesn't matter. 0, B is gone. And C is also gone. Wow. Wait. C is gone. So it doesn't even matter if I sub it.
It matters later. It matters later. It always matters later.
Let me just sub it in first.
Yeah. It will matter later.
It'll matter later.
Yep.
Matter later.
The last one.
It will matter later.
Yeah,
okay, there. And that's also gonna be 4
just press the calculator. Yeah, just press the calculator here. You don't even have to write it down. It's so annoying in exam. Just press the calculator and just whack a number. So
4 minus 5 negative half minus 8 negative half squared. Wait, yeah. Negative half square, yeah. That's gonna be 4.5. So it's just, yeah. And I'm getting, A. Because B is a 0 and C is 0. So it's gonna be negative 1.5 negative, wait, bracket negative 1.5 bracket square. That's gonna be 2.25 A equal 4.5. And 4.5 divided by 2.25 is 2. So it's gonna be A equal to.
nice.
And that's also correct. Wow. And
what
then
is that? Is B.
B is gonna be.
Are you gonna let X another one again? I think that's a good idea. Let X equals to something else, very easy, and then sub in the A and C, and then you will be very happy.
Right enough. Yeah, is. Can I just let X just be like 2 or something? Because
No. 0 is better. 0 is better. Don't you think? 0 is better. 2 is fine, but not an examiner, please.
Oh. So it's gonna be A negative 1 square plus not even not b negative what the 1.
Although 2 is not a bad idea, I must admit 2 is not a bad idea. But 0 is better, slightly only. Yeah, 2 is not a bad idea. I like your 2.
I keep doing this by so it's just 0x, so just 0, so just 1, and then also just negative 1, so this is gonna be negative b plus negative 3 1, yeah.
Equal to?
Wait, 0, so 2 times 0 is 0 plus 1 1. It's just gonna be equal to, and I'm just gonna use my calculator. This is just gonna
Hey,
be
no need,
4.
no need. Yeah, 4. Yeah, great.
And then just gotta this will be negative b. So let me just do that. Let me just calculate 2 that plus this minus 1, but I have to change it. So it's negative b is 5, which just means b is negative 5. Yeah. Yay, it's done. A is 2 minus x minus 1. B is negative 5. So that's that. And then C is negative 3. And C is x minus 1 square. And it's negative 3. Yeah, I'm correct. Yeah, yeah, woo, yeah, woo, yeah, yeah, woo, yeah.
This is exam level from start to end. From start till end, they'll give you a total of 5 to 6 marks
Oh, wow.
from start to end. This one gives you a total of, I think, 2 plus 4 plus 4, 10, a bit too much. In exam, if they give you this, it will be 6 marks.
Have a break.
Okay? Sure thing.
Hello. More busy than okay.
Sorry, I'm muted. Right, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
In the remaining 10 minutes, should we talk about binomial?
Yes.
You wanna write something?
Hmm?
You wanna write something on Jamboard?
Wait, what? Wait, should I check my textbook? Something.
Just empty papers. Give me a random number.
Okay, I got a
Random number.
random number.
Yes, please.
6.
Okay, power 6. This power in binomial will be more than 4. You won't see power 4. You'll see power 5 or above. Now, what you learn in binomial is this. If you think power 6 is easier than power 13, for example, then you have not learned binomial. Binomial makes it say no matter what the power is, it's gonna be easy. Before this, power 3 is easier than power 4, and power 2 is easier than power 3. Are you focusing? You're focusing too much on your, thing already. We only have 10 minutes. Might as well don't do it already.
I'm focusing
Get rid of your,
I know.
get rid of your correction tape right now. I don't want you to see you use it. It's too much of a hassle. Okay, just focus on this remaining 7 minutes.
4 is
Okay. Yeah, so one more time, please listen to me. Don't do anything else. The binomial power will be bigger than 4, 6 an example, but 6 and 13 will be equally easy. If you don't think this way after you learn binomial, something is totally missing. Now, let's start with 6, the supposedly easy one. You have a plus and minus here. Now, I'm going to put an x here. And then I'm going to put x here. This is already harder than most binomial that you will learn at first. Power minus 2, power 2. Are you okay with me so far?
Power minus 2, power minus 2, power 2.
Okay. Already very difficult right now. Now, one fraction, please. Give me a fraction.
1/2. Yes.
Okay, here's the half. And then give me another fraction.
1/4.
All right, I'll put it as 3/4, just to spice things up. Then I'm going to put a minus here. Now, this is about as complicated as a binomial as you can encounter in exam. A simple one will look like this. X plus 1 power 6. Well, that's easy. But if you learn binomial, no matter how complicated the inside and the power, it's going to be easy for you if you learn properly. Now, I'll do the simple looking one first. You are supposed to not do this. You are not supposed to do that at all. You're not supposed to expand. If you want to expand, your life will be very difficult when the power is greater. So no expansion in binomial. Instead, we rely on certain patterns. The patterns are to be memorized. That's only one of the patterns. I'll show you the complete pattern. And if you just follow this or memorize this, everything will be easy. You don't like memorizing, but memorize a little bit with me, and then you will be fine for the rest of your life. Something like that. So the pattern looks like this, okay? Pattern looks like this. Here's the first norm. They call it binom because there are two norm lah. Here's your first norm, right? Your first norm and your second norm. Just saying your second norm is here. What do you do with the first and second norm? So simple. You're going to first realize that if there is a 6, you'll be writing 7. 6C0 plus 6C1 plus 6C2 plus 6C3 until 6C6. Now, do you understand what C means right now?
No.
Okay, take calculator, please. This is the shortcut for the triangle using a calculator.
Okay.
Show me a calculator in front of the, okay, now I'm trying to look at your calculator. You don't cover it for me, please. Don't cover it for me. Okay, look. Above the division button, there is an NCR, correct? Above the division button.
Above the division,
NCR. Yeah. Okay, NCR. So that's your key to C. You're going to press 6 and then C and then a number. So two numbers with C in the between. So for example, 6C1 is 6 lah. No. Just 1 is fine. No pluses. Go. Just go back. NC1. Okay. There you go. You don't know why NC2 is 13, 15. You don't know that, but that is what you need. That is what you need. Now, the second thing, the second pattern. I'm sorry, the not 60. And then the first norm. The first norm is X ma. I put X there, power 6. The second norm, 1, power 0. This is not making sense to you at all, but you will see later that I keep doing this. So it becomes a pattern. One more time, I'm going to do the 6C1, okay? The 6C1, I should start with 61. And then I should start with the first norm, X, right? Same thing lah. And then power 5. Second norm, 1, power 1. Okay? Third one, 6C2, right? That's the third one. At this point, you should be able to guess what I am about to do. What am I about to do after 62? Come on.
63.
No. Bracket X first. Bracket X first. Okay. Power what? Make a guess. Power what? Yeah. Simple pattern. And then after that, what am I going to do?
Bracket
Not
1,
yet.
power
Bracket
2.
1, power 2. Yeah. And I will continue doing this until 6 or 7 times. I ask you, is it I'm going to continue doing this until I have 6 of these or 7 of these?
7.
You are absolutely correct. If my power is 6, I have 7. If my power is 3, I have 4. If my power is 13, I have 14. But they are so easy to do. Now, next one, read for me.
6C3, bracket
Good.
X, power 3.
Good.
Bracket 1, power 3.
Good. Then, go ahead.
64, bracket X, power 2. 1, power 4.
Yeah. And then, last two. 6C5, right? Come on, continue.
6C6.
X first. Come on, X power. Come on, X power. Come on.
I see. X power 1.
1 power.
1 power 5.
And then last one is 66.
66, X power 0.
1 power 6. Now, this doesn't make sense, but this is guaranteed to be correct. That's what they're teaching you. You may not understand the pattern. They don't bother explaining to you why the pattern works. That pattern works every time and all times. Now, let me show you the hard one, and then our time is done. So now I'm going to make it very difficult, power 13. Okay? Power 13. The pattern, how does that work? Here's your first norm. Here's your second norm. Okay, that's your second norm. First norm, second norm. So the first guy is 13C0. Make sense or not? 13C0.
Yeah.
Half X squared power 13.
Okay.
Minus 3 over 4. So complicated. I don't care. Power 0. That's the first guy. Tell me what's the second guy?
13C.
1 And then
x squared
half x squared
power 12 negative 3 4x negative 2 power 1. Oh
and
my,
this
such a
will
mouthful.
work. Yeah, it's a mouthful to say, and it's so easy to write if you think about it that way.
It's just
This. Go ahead.
It's just.
You're saying?
It's literally just this. Wait. If I make it like this, right?
Let's say something like that. Yeah, power
Then
n.
it's
I don't know.
literally
Power
this,
n. Okay. Yeah.
How does
Then
this?
it'll be n c. They call it r lah. They call it r lah. They call it r, or you can call it I. Sure, no problem. Okay. They call it r usually.
R.
Yep.
Then it's gonna do
x1. Yeah. Power.
N minus one every single time. Now,
Yeah. N minus r. No. You call it n minus r actually. N minus r will work, and then. Okay. The second guy will be, yeah, go ahead. You forgot the minus. You sometimes forget the minus. There's a minus here, so there's a minus here. Okay, power what? Yeah, here, power minus. You put minus, man. Yeah, I put minus. Look. I put a minus here, so here's a minus, and here's a minus.
No,
right?
I'm just doing this as like an example for like
of course, yeah, but you need the minus lah. And then power r here.
No. If there's no minus, right? If there's a minus, it will be put a minus there. If there's no minus, you don't need to put minus there, right?
Yeah, but you do put minus, ma, right? You do lah, right? So the minus there.
No. If I don't put minus here, right? If there's a minus here, it will still be minus x. Here, this will be minus here.
Where?
If I put a minus, even if this is negative, over here will still be negative. It's positive, so this will also be positive because there's no like sign.
Look, if you don't want to put sign there, just put positive, okay? Just put a positive there lah, right? So end of story.
Is it like, I thought x's, right? Unless it like specifically have a negative in front, you have to like
Nick, well, time is up. I gotta attend to Caston. Remember, if this is negative, put negative. If it is positive, put positive. That's it. That's really
okay. Then how about x2? What's the bracket? Like the power.
Power r lo. Power r. If that makes sense, r is from 0 to 1 to 2 to 3. That's what r means. If that makes some sense to you.
3,
0,
4.
1,
Oh wait, no, actually, yeah,
2, 3, something like that. Okay. You got the pattern. This is like the only pattern you need. Any binomial question will use this no matter what. Let's see how your teacher teach it lah. I'll see you on Wednesday. Okay? Right. Bye-bye. Then I can see you. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, Caston. Updates, please, Caston.
Nothing.
No surprises. No further exam this term.
I think it's like later on. So
they haven't sent you any concrete schedule.
Yeah.
Understand. The moment they send you, just send me normal stuff. Is chemistry already at battery?
Oh, it's at okay.
Okay. Sorry. Keep forgetting. Right. Okay. Back then, I think last week, you were still practicing the battery and the electrolysis lah. And every time you practice, I believe you still learn something, right? At this point, whether you learn more electrolysis, still useful. Whether you start to go back to OChem, also going to be useful. If you start to do the whole paper, also going to be useful. The usefulness is right now around balance, right? If you have difficulty deciding what to do today, you tell me, I will give you some advice. Do you know what to do today?
Yeah.
Then what would that be?
Okay.
OChem then. Just to confirm, no homeworks for your battery or electrolysis. Nothing that gives you trouble. Now, does this mean that your teacher don't give you hard homework, or your teacher give you hard homework, but you can do them? Which one?
Like, I submit already.
Did it trouble you? Was it difficult? Was it as difficult as our practice, for example?
Not really.
It's easy, kind of.
Easier, yeah.
Okay. Well, good that you find it easy, lah, I suppose, but exam levels, yeah. Okay, understand. So now you want to do OChem, and you mean that you just want to do the full OChem, right? Because if you go to prelim, the OChem holds no, holds nothing out of you from you, lah. You just whack you with everything. Is that what you want to do?
Yeah.
All right. Then same thing, no? Go to prelims, spot the question, let's whack it. Use the MCQ question also. The MCQ question is also still quite challenging, right?
I put a question inside.
Oh, sorry. Okay, question 38 is not difficult at all. After 38 and 40, I want to see 37 and 39. They should be OChem also, okay? Unless they're very hard, and unless they're very easy, lah. But if not, I want to see them also.
What does it mean by decolorized?
Okay, according to your reaction map, which guy can react with bromine? Which family, I suppose?
The C double bond one.
Correct. And when it reacts with bromine, bromine is a brown, right? It has a color, lah, so to speak. What happens to the color?
I'm like white. Brown.
Um, uh, no, it does. It does. The brown color disappears.
Oh.
That's how I explain it to you. Like, oh, if you have bromine and suddenly it disappears, oh, there is the family of alkene lah. Identification. Ma. Other family does not do that. Only alkene does that. Make sense?
Okay.
So only double bond C does that. The C double bond O does not do that. Just saying, right? Only C double bond C.
So monomer.
Oh, you answered B already. I'm sorry. Okay, yeah, and I totally agree with you. Now, monomer means, because a polymer means you're already, connecting or chaining a lot of single stuff together lah. It's a very long chain, but it's a repeating long chain. The repeat unit, so to speak, is the monomer. So far, so good, right? No problem there.
Yeah.
So now you gotta be able to work backward, no? They always like to do that to you. They show you the polymer, you work backward. Now, it's not difficult if you see things visually. There is no other way but to see it visually. So it's obvious that this is a repeat, correct or not? I'm sorry. It's obvious that this is not a repeat. Am I correct? It is not a repeat. Correct or not?
Yeah.
But this is a repeat. So that's the first thing that will catch my eye. If you cannot see that this is not a repeat, you have an eyesight problem. You have a reading problem. So now I will now maybe put it this way. I'll use another color. So this is a repeat of that one. I'm already making sense of the question. Hey, there's two monomer. I guess that makes some sense lah, because A, B, A, B, A, B chain nicely. So far, so good?
Yeah.
If that's the only clue I give you, do you have a possible answer? Tell me what you think. This kind of thing is what they want, and it's kind of interesting, like, at least for me. It's nice to discuss. Right?
Where does the left side monomer get COH from?
The clue is your knowledge on ester bond, and correct me if I'm wrong. Have I ever discussed this with you? The amine.
I don't
It's
think
not
so.
in. All right, let me discuss. Now, the amine is something new that you will need here. I'll revise with you. I'll revise with you the ester bond. The original ester bond is between carboxylic acid and alcohol. If that makes sense, okay? Correct. And then you will do this. This will happen, right? This will happen. Eject H2O, and then you will form an ester bond like that. As a result, you will see ester bond like this. Here's your ester bond. Now, this is not what you see here. You don't see any kind. Instead, it comes from a variation of ester bond. This is the last thing I will teach you regarding the basic reaction. This is the only thing left. You still start with carboxylic acid, and that's why you have all the CO double bond. When you see CO double bond, you know in O level that must be carboxylic acid. But you're not bonding with the alcohol, you're bonding with a new guy called NH2 lah. Like that. This is the amine N, the amine N. This is a new family which they suddenly decide to introduce at the end. They kind of like do a curveball on you. They just whack. Oh, suddenly there's another new guy. Thankfully, it is not very hard. The exact same thing happens. There you go. Eject H2O. This connects with that. And so now you have a slightly new guy with a H there. And this is your amide. bond. Formalin. Do you understand what I'm saying so far?
Yes.
What I'm showing you here is exactly what they show you here. See, COO bonding with NH, the amide bond. So if you see an amide bond, certainly one side carboxylic, one side amine. Not very difficult to see. Can you try to guess which one is monomer 1 and monomer 2?
Does it matter which side the COOH and the NH2 are?
I'm sorry, I don't get that. Sorry.
Which side can the COOH can be on the left and the right?
You must look at it visually. Look at this red. The left is COOH, the right is NH. Can the answer flip? Yes, the answer can flip because flipping has no consequence. But just be careful of the details, right? Just want to say that yes, it can flip. Yes, but be careful.
What's the answer A?
All right, so let me see. Let me just follow what you're thinking. You think that this is here, and you think that here is your left there, and then your right is there. I mean, it looks like a reasonable choice. Now the yellow one. The yellow one is here. The N must be here. There's an N here, right? If you notice. So therefore, the COH must be on the N side, which is true. And then the NH must be on the right-hand side, which is true. Choice A seems to be correct. Now, let me ask you, how come choice D is wrong?
D or B? Oh,
D, duck.
looks like this. It doesn't like the COH on both sides.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Sorry. I'm sorry. I cancel my question. I will go to B first. When I answer you, can you flip or not? The answer is yes, you can, but unfortunately, B is wrong. Even though B looks like a flip of A. Now, do you know why B is definitely wrong? Even though, yes, molecules can flip. Do you know why? B must be wrong. Do you know? The answer is very simple. Again, it all comes down to the visual, that detail. Look at this C here. This C is next to the N, right? The C is next to the N. Here, the C is one step away from the N. Did you notice that?
Yeah.
Even though it is a flip, the C is further and the N is in the reverse position. The supposed N must be one step away, but this N is the neighbor. So B is wrong because this molecule, when you flip, it should have looked like that when you flip. And if the molecule looks like that, and then you are correct, look, if that makes any sense to you.
Yes.
All right. So if you notice that, good for you. I understand that your visualization is not that bad. Now, back to D, my question is, why is D wrong? Your answer is?
Looks like it doesn't have the peptide bond.
The N thingy. How do you know that's called a peptide bond? I mean, amide bond is called a peptide bond, not correct?
It's C and O.
Huh? Wait, you're a triple science guy, is it? You learn biology, is it?
Like, it's not really biology. It's like another topic.
Huh? Which subject? Wait, which one? Huh? What?
Like, it's called biotech.
Oh, biotech.
That's my school.
Your senior also did that, and he doesn't like it. He do C6, everything A. Biotech, yeah, biotech will learn that. Sure thing. Yeah, that's a peptide bond or amide bond technically for chemists. For chemists lah, they'll call it amide bond. Okay, good. So you are familiar. Good for you. Uh, What does that have to do with the amide and peptide bond? Sorry, what does that have to do with this? Why is D wrong?
It looks like the NH is supposed to be on like, it's supposed to be the COH.
True. Now I'm gonna tempt you. I mean, we already know that this is wrong, but I'm tempting you, right? Hey, but it doesn't matter what. This can still react, and it will give you the peptide or amide bond also. Because this is chemistry, I use amide bond. Same thing, what? No, mate? Can't I do that?
I don't know.
Come on. If you know something or you want to say something but you're not sure, do say so.
I don't know.
Kirby, I can see you, yeah? Just start your screen sharing, and Caston, you can ignore it, right? Okay. So Caston, it all goes down to the detail again. So the detail is, if D is correct, then the result will look like this. Will look like the first pentagon. Okay, good, Kirby, I can see it, with the CO, and then this will be another CO, correct? And then the N will be here lah, NH, and then the second pentagon lah, the second pentagon which has a N here, right? And then another NH here, lah. And then CO, CO, which is not what you see here lah. What you see here is that C, N, C, N, not C, C, N, N, C, C, N, N. If that makes sense, Caston, that's why D is wrong lah. Attention to details will be very useful here. For now, I have no other question. For now, can you accept 40?
Yeah.
Good for you. It's all visual attention to detail. Now, question 37 and question 39. Kirby, can I ask, you are reading. This is how you read your slide. Am I correct?
Yeah.
How interesting. Please continue. Right. Just read normally, okay? You don't have to worry about me. I'm just curious, right? That's what you're. Okay. Caston, are these two questions too easy for you? If they are, no need to answer.
Yeah.
Okay. Really? Yeah, you know 39. What's 39?
Like, it's just because of the MR.
Yeah. Then, like,
You know
which
what
one will the answer be? Which one?
what does A and C mean?
Okay, sooty flame means, sooty means have a lot of carbon lah. Like when you do a barbecue, sometimes the, smoke becomes, well, smoky. Sooty flame is what you call a smoky smoke lah. A dirty smoke, right? But not sooty means the flame is very clean. You don't see any smoke or soot, right? Which in chemistry, you know that that's carbon lah, unburned carbon. That's A. Make sense?
Yeah.
C, miscible, is a very fancy word for dissolve lah. Most miscible means he can dissolve in organic solvent. In Sec 3, you kind of learn that kind of ish. Am I making any sense?
Yeah.
What is your answer? I'm curious.
Um,
Oh, very vague. The
C,
answers can be B or D. Sorry.
C,
Your answer is C, the most miscible with organic solvent. Really?
you know
It's not wrong. It's not wrong. Huh. Tell me, why would you think C though?
like B and D is wrong. And like I don't really know if it's unburned carbon or not. I just get C.
Hmm. Very weirdly, everything can be correct. This is a bit weird, actually, this question. But why would you say, sorry, this first fraction thing, yeah, the property of the first fraction obtained from the blah, blah, blah. Is this like the long chain or the short chain or in the middle? What do you think?
Or like petrol.
I see what you mean. You're thinking about petrol. Wait, what? Ah, hmm. The first fraction is gaseous. Petrol is usually the second one. Let me show you. I suppose this is memorization. So yeah, so that we're talking about the same thing. I'm just going to show you a picture, right? Okay, there you go. I don't want to choose this one. Wait, let me get another one, better one. Let me get a better. Oh, there you go. Okay, so I'm putting something there. There you go. So let me confirm that the one you say first is the top one. Is that correct?
Yeah.
All right, and that would be usually gaseous. It is true that C1 to C3 is almost certainly gaseous lah. C4 sometimes lah. So your butane or your propane are definitely gas lah. So you're talking about gas instead of petrol. Petrol is the one after. Do you want to change your do you want to change your answer?
No.
Mhm. Fine, I agree. Now, 37. Oh, 37 is easy, isn't it? 37 is easy, isn't it? The answer is,
A.
and you would be correct. Good job. Can you find another isomer here? Let's agree that P and Q are the same, so they are not isomers. R is an isomer for P or Q lah. Is there another existing isomer?
Yeah.
Could you draw the isomer for me, please? I'm just changing this question into an isomer question because I know they will ask one. Maybe yeah. This slide are very short, very short phrases, right? So there's something more, right? Like what's Marshall Plan, what's Comic Con, right? What's actually proxy wars and whatever. Do you actually have those content? I'm just curious.
The Comic Con is the communist con, right?
Correct, a communist bloc, right? Marshall Plan
Yeah.
is the plan to help the Western bloc, economic plan, right?
Yeah.
Economic plan. So
True.
my point is,
Get to see.
do you know where do you know all the content? Is it from listening to your teacher? Is it from reading? Is it from the slide itself?
I don't know. I know about the Comic Con from like last week because I searched it out.
You
I was
have to search it out
because of
yourself.
the. No, I don't know. I was reading through and I saw that and I was like, I didn't know what it was, so I searched it up.
Do you know Berlin blockade? Do you know do you know what that is?
No.
Do you know the Korean Wars?
No, but I know the Vietnam War, I think.
More popular, yeah. The Cuban Missile Crisis? What precipitated it and blah 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 blah.
I think I searched it up, but
all right, just testing, because there's a lot of content here. I mean, for a combined history, right? This is a combined history, man. A lot of content. Curious. I've never seen a combined history content before. Anyway, go ahead. A bit surprised. If you're stuck, please tell me, Keston.
There's no other isomers, right?
You are correct, Keston. Now, the question is, how do you know there is no more, or are you sure there's no more? That's the most important thing, actually. If you already know that you don't have, then good for you. No need explanation. If you don't, we talk about it.
Because like there's only 4 carbon.
No matter how you rearrange, it will end up between these two, so to speak.
Yeah.
If that's what you arrive at after trying, then that's it. The key is in the end to try to rearrange and it doesn't work. Good for you. All right. Shall we go to paper 2, if you don't mind? There should be 2 questions on okay. And if you see another topic that you're interested in, please talk about it. Okay, at this point, you are already at the prelim territory. You shouldn't limit yourself already. Let's study OChem, but let's study something else also if you want. Because OChem question will hold no bar. It will combine itself with other topics one also. Might as well just study them if you find 1 or 2 interesting questions. Your choice. Thank you, thanks. Mangga. You having trouble finding question, Keston?
Yeah.
Okay. By right, the question is very obvious one. If you have trouble, after 1 more minute, you're going to share screen with me, okay? Gotta look at it together. Yep. If you still have trouble, Caston, let's look at it together.
Wait, hydrocarbon and fermentation is okay, right?
Yes, a little bit of fermentation knowledge because, from sugar to alcohol, using yeast to ferment, kind of something like that. I'm not surprised if the question includes that. Okay, so they kind of just tell you all this new stuff, right? This must be B8 or B7. Okay. This is section B, obviously. The first question in section B is the super long reading type. This will be interesting to discuss. However, I don't think it's very difficult. It's just a reading comprehension. Let's see how well you can read. There's nothing wrong with the ration. When you say more sustainable, you probably want to explain a bit. You're talking about it from a ecology point of view, right? If that's what you mean, should you explain? Yeah. Just explain a little bit. A little bit. A little bit.
Whether like environmentally sustainable or like the source of energy is sustainable.
No problem, as long as you explain why you say it's more sustainable. The why is more important, not the what. It is more sustainable because Okay, done. Finish. However, I cannot follow why you say it's more sustainable. Keston, have I told you that I almost never see the question beforehand? I don't know the question, I do not know the answer. Right. And that is because I answer you based on principles. So right now I'm still reading also because I can't even see why you will say there's a. Oh, okay, I see why. Okay. I see why. Mm. Yep. I guess for chemistry that's fine. That's enough. Kirby, may I ask, why do you stop very long on this slide? Fine. You don't even mention what are the steps to obtain pure ethanol, which is better for the answer so that you don't accidentally make a mistake. I'm sure you know what are the steps, but you probably don't need to mention it. I agree with you.
What's the difference between saturated and unsaturated fat?
Right. Something they like very much. So what they mean is very simple, saturated with hydrogen. So having the most possible hydrogen, which basically refers to the alkane family. When they say unsaturated, not having the maximum amount of hydrogen, they are referring to alkene family most of the time, because the double bond kind of, reduces the number of H. Unsaturated versus saturated. Am I making any sense?
Yeah.
Whether healthier or not, I think it's a matter of discussion and a matter of reading lah in this case.
Oh.
Feel free to ask, yeah. They do like this unsaturated, saturated thingy lah. They do.
But you compare it between rapeseed oil and sunflower oil, which one is better?
Is there any reason why you're focusing on rapeseed? I mean, as a base.
Like the bottom say it's healthier if low in saturated, high in unsaturated.
Where did you say that? Where I'm having trouble reading. Oh, there you go. Yeah, you found out the second and we what? One hypothesis. Yeah, okay, fair. Fair word. It's just a hypothesis, right? But I guess fair. Now, what does that have to do with rapeseed then?
Just the lowest saturated fat.
Am I having a reading problem here? Where does it? Where is that written? That it has the lowest
Like you
saturated.
compare it with the other.
How do you know that? Is it because of the energy release? How do you know that?
The information on the left side.
Left hand side? I am so sorry. Yeah, I'm totally looking at the wrong thing already. Right? Okay, good. Yeah. But sunflower has very high polyunsaturated fat. And then rapeseed is very confused. Okay, the other oil are also all the oils are very confusing because it doesn't amount to 100%, isn't it? This is currently very confusing right now. If it is not 100%, what am I supposed to think about? Maybe I'll put it this way. Maybe I put, wow, olive oil is very weird. Okay, maybe I'll put it this way. If we follow the theory, then there is a possible competition between rapeseed and sunflower. However, corn oil will definitely lose to sunflower, and olive oil we don't consider at all. Make sense so far?
Yeah.
Why would you choose rapeseed compared to sunflower? I think that's a matter of discussion, not a matter of facts, because we don't have all the facts. What do you think?
Can be both.
Which you have to explain your reasoning whether correct or not, right? So if you choose rapeseed, you will say that it has a higher, is the highest ratio or, oh my goodness. Okay, put it this way, if you answer rapeseed, you have to now say that something like this, right? The ratio between the polyunsaturated and the saturate, the ratio is the highest, correct or not? You have to compare them somehow. Because you cannot just say rapeseed is healthier than sunflower because rapeseed has a lower saturated fat. Sunflower has a higher unsaturated. So they kind of like, it's debatable here, right? One way to solve that debate is to ratio polyunsaturated with saturate. That's one way to compare it, I guess. Did that make sense?
That means sunflower is the better one.
If you ratio polyunsaturated with saturate, that's one way. If you ratio the saturated fat versus the polyunsaturated fat, the sunflower also wins. The sunflower also wins. If you argue from the fact that, hey, rapeseed, I don't know what is in the remaining percent, there's around almost 65% I don't know. Where sunflower, at least I only don't know around 25%. Also, sunflower seems to win. A bit difficult to argue against sunflower if all those three cannot. Even if you want to argue melting point, I don't know how to argue with that. Also seems like melting point sunflower also better. I'm not really sure what to do with the melting point right now, but that kind of thing. Did that make sense to you?
Mm-hmm.
You must explain your answer using how you use the data because they give you the data. That will be how they expect you to answer. If you use it that way, probably sunflower oil will win. Having said that, you wouldn't know for sure. You can only calculate. If that makes some sense, that is what they expect you to do in question B7. Almost always like that one. Give you data, expect you to use it somehow. Kirby, are you okay, Kirby? Your answer is simpler than what I would do, but it cannot be denied or falsified easily because you're using the data, so to speak. So I feel that it is possible for your answer to be accepted. Nobody knows, man. They even freely admits that it's a hypothesis, right? They even freely admit. Now, part 2 should be much easier to answer. Are you okay, Gaston? Part 2.
Just to confirm, right? Polyunsaturated means higher hydrogen, lesser carbon.
Higher hydrogen? No. Unsaturated means you have more double bonds. If I have to summarize it that way, did that make sense? More double bonds. Correct.
Yeah.
More double bonds means more carbon, less hydrogen, or the other way around.
Okay.
No, that's not. No, that's a question. Double bond means more carbon, higher hydrogen, or the other way around.
More hydrogen, less carbon.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense. Okay. Wait. We gotta talk. Oh, here's a double bond C with 4 H's, right? Here's a single bond C with 6 H's. There you go. More H, less H. Okay, makes sense or not?
Yeah.
You said the reverse just now. I know. I think you said more double bond, more H, but that doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
I think more double bond, less H. I think.
Yeah.
Okay. Hopefully you can answer part 2. And by the way, I think I know what this missing part is already. The missing part must be monounsaturated. But I know this because this is what they usually test your health with. And I've gone to the doctor to do my checkup. Now I know. Monounsaturated means one double bond. Polyunsaturated means more than one double bond. The question, for some reason, eliminates monounsaturated and simply focus on polyunsaturated. Some reason. Wonder why. Loading like a Okay, I agree with your part 2. Kirby, are you okay, Kirby? You are describing it correctly. How about the explanation? I think that's probably 2 marks. I cannot see, but explanation should be at least 1 mark.
Well, as the alkane increase, the MPBP increases.
And that causes the heat of combustion to decrease, is what you're saying.
No, like, I thought the melting boiling point will increase.
But they are asking about heat of combustion. You're right to say that the MP sorry, if the chain increase in length, the MPBP will also increase. Just to clarify, increase and increase. I mean, as you can tell on graph 1, that's what they show you anyway, right? It does increase MPBP. Oh, you're talking about part 4, is it? I'm still talking about part 3, you know. You didn't explain part 3. Part 4 just describe, I suppose. Describing is enough. Part 3, describe and explain. Yeah, this guy a lot of reading.
Explain the heat of combustion.
I would go. Okay, if you don't know how, if you do not know what else to do, you should go and write down the reaction for at least 2 of them, and then you will have the material to answer. At least that is what I feel. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, the reaction of combustion for methane and propane, for example, will be different in a certain way. Try that. I know that they also like to focus on that in other questions. So it is a useful thing to go into detail. Please try to do so regularly.
Can you explain what heat of combustion is?
Oh, wow. Okay. Um, when they use the word heat, they use it interchangeably with enthalpy. Very annoying because you don't know that. Let's say that you know that from the unit itself. The unit is kg over gram or kg over kilogram sometimes, which is, you know, that's the unit of enthalpy. Or do you know that that's the unit of enthalpy?
Yeah, I know.
Right. So that means heat of combustion refers to the enthalpy change when doing combustion. Enthalpy change of combustion. Combustion refers to the reaction, which is combustion. Heat simply refers to delta H. Now you're in familiar territory, or at least I hope so.
Like, is it the same as like latent heat of evaporation or vaporization?
Okay, now latent heat of evaporate. Okay, the issue is that there's a combustion is chemical reaction, and evaporation is a physical reaction. Although both definitely involves, well, heat involves energy. You're right. So there's a similarity, but there's also a difference between them. Am I answering your question?
No, like, oh yeah, yeah.
Okay. Ask more, ask more, ask more. You're already asking questions way beyond your current class level. That's good. Okay, keep asking more.
So heat of combustion is like the energy that's released, right?
enthalpy that is just released per, I don't know, per mole usually, or per gram lah in this case of reaction or something. I don't think your answer will be correct, but if we discuss this more, we are now discussing the topic of enthalpy. So take it with that benefit in mind. We're no longer talking about OChem so much for B part 3. We're talking about the enthalpy of reaction. Would that be okay?
Yeah.
So let me discuss it from that point of view. Your answer is wrong because why? Because the enthalpy of reaction, always talks about bond broken versus bond forming, right? Bond broken requires energy. You're saying that, hey, more bonds are being broken, so I require more energy to do the breaking, so therefore total energy release is less. That is what you're saying. Am I correct? But your answer is not complete because more bonds are broken, but also more bonds are being formed. Okay, so let me show you. CH4 plus O2, right, becomes CO2 plus H2O. Now you will do the balancing for me, please. Okay, Kirby, finally you're moving.
I was in the toilet.
Yeah, okay. Just checking whether you're okay. Okay, hey Kirby, how come you sound quite clear? What mic are you using right now?
It's my PC and my headphones.
Really? All right, okay, good to know. It sounds very clear. Okay, are you done with the balancing, Caston? Just checking. Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
Correct. Oh yeah, correct. Okay, the first one is correct. The second one, let me check about. Yeah. Okay, I think that's fine. Okay, good. Now, let me illustrate to you, right? So you're saying that more bonds are being broken. There you go. This one is how many C's here? These are this never mind. Let me write them here. So this means 8 CHs, correct? 8 CHs. This one is 4 CHs. So 4 CHs to break, right? And then these are 2 double O bond. This one is 5 double O bond. So again, on the surface, you are right lah. Obviously, the second reaction breaks more bond than the first one, but the second reaction also forms more bond, right? So this one is a 6 C double O bond. This one is 2 C double O bond. This one is 4 HO bond, and then this one is 8 HO bond. Again, am I making any sense so far?
Yeah.
So see, more, but also more. This makes your sentence very difficult to defend. It's very difficult for your examiner to give you the last one mark. Okay? Can you accept that or not?
Yes.
What you want is, however, to calculate the delta H properly, right? If this is a enthalpy question, you will say, what was that? Okay, minus broken minus form, but this is also broken minus form, and then you will do it per mole, or per gram, also fine. This will be a very fair comparison between them. So because this is less and less, this is more minus more, the possibility is that the total is still more. It is possible for it to be total more, and it is possible for this to be total less. But it tells nothing unless you compare it on per mole basis. That means you're being fair. You're being fair to everybody. I don't care about less or more. I don't care about the reaction per se. I must compare it per mole or per gram. Then I know. And that is exactly what the heat of combustion did. He compared it in this case per gram. The comparison is very fair. Okay? Now, I'm jumping ahead just now a lot. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, for a mouthful of explanation for B3, you should say, oh no, there's no mouthful. Oh, it's so difficult to explain without a table. Oh no, we do. It's so difficult to explain. Right? You wouldn't have in memory the values of the bond in your mind, nor do you need to. And what are you supposed to do? What are you supposed to do? Okay, I have trouble, Gaston. I say that your answer is wrong. I'm sure that your answer is wrong, but I don't know how you can explain it within this question. Please do another question. You still have 20 minutes. Let me give you this answer very soon. I have to think about it. What can you do? Other than B3, do you have any other question? Are you okay with this question other than B3?
Yes.
And this is the pattern or the expectation for the first question of section B. This is the first question. The expectation is a lot of reading. You must understand it, reading comprehension, and then you will answer it based on the comprehension. But that reading comprehension requirement also makes it easy to answer. Usually, if you read and understand, you will probably be able to get most marks. Unlike the last question, which requires quite a lot of thinking. So again, the expectation is that you spend a lot of time reading and understanding, but answering should be quite okay lah. Kind of, something like that. That's the expectation. Please try another question and I'll think about B3. I agree with you, Kirby. There's a lot of good history videos. That one I agree. All right, you have a new question. And BA. Okay, all right, all right. A little bit more thinking here. Okay, I like this question. Ngobrol. Dikasih sama mamanya kerja.
So
Okay,
straight
makes
chain
sense.
as
Right. So straight chain simply means that there are no side chains, there are no branches. For example, in your previous question, go to page 7, question 37. Okay, are you with me?
yeah.
P and Q are straight chains, and R is not straight chain because there is a branching, like series or parallel or something like that. If that makes some sense. Does it make sense? Please tell me. Only the C is concerned here. The H is, of course, branches. We don't care about the H. We only care about the C's. P and Q are straight. R has a branching C. Again, if it doesn't make sense, please tell me.
Makes sense.
I explain one more time. Sorry, I explain one more time. Right. Again, look at the page 7. So the straight chain C will have a C connected to 2 most of the time. There you go, 2, right? 2. Sometimes 1 at the end, but that's at the end. At the middle is 2. So C connected to 2C, C connected to 2C. Look at this C. This C is connected to 3 Cs. That's clearly a sign of branching already. A C connected to 3 other Cs or 4. 2 or 1 is definitely straight. I hope that makes some sense.
Yes.
All right, go ahead. No, they want esters though, Keston. This one is carboxylic acid. They are both carboxylic acid. Do you understand? Esters are not carboxylic acids. If that makes some sense. If you're stuck after a while, please tell me. At least that's the last thing I will teach you.
Isn't it like this?
Stop. Okay, got it. Okay, so to complete your first one, just to confirm, this is H, right? So here's your ester bond. And to clarify, you decided your ester bond should be 3 and 1, correct? 3 and 1. And here it should be 2 and. Well, this is also 3 and 1. However, this one is considered very different. Yeah, I go. Although it's 3 and 1, I agree that this is still correct. I like it. Like it. I think they are both different. You cannot make one to the other. And then therefore they are definitely isomers and they are definitely esters also. I like it a lot. Do you understand? Good, good, good. Definitely a good learning here.
How do you know if it's miscible in water?
Okay, so again back to Sec 3 lah. So if it is miscible in water, that guy is most probably ionic or has polarity. Polarity is something that you may or may not have studied. Have you studied what they call polarity?
No.
Okay, so now let's stick to non-polarity answers for now lah. Okay, so put it this way. The shorter the chain, the easier for it to be miscible in water. However, complete miscibility a bit difficult. Now, I'll tell you something like this. So, do you know that alcohol, by experience, is definitely easy to dissolve in water? That's by experience of using a lot of alcohol during COVID lah, ethanol, most likely. Do you know that?
Can you say again?
Okay. during COVID, you're asked to, disinfect your hand a lot. Most of the time, we're using ethanol. Ethanol is alcohol, ma? Now you know. Now, ethanol that we use are not 100%. It'll burn our skin, so to speak. But it's usually 70% ethanol. So 30% is water, and you cannot even differentiate the water from the ethanol in the 70% ethanol. Now, I'm telling you all this because I'm counting that you have some experience in 70% ethanol. If you don't, that's just FYI already. Do you have or realize that experience during COVID times?
Yeah.
So now, by that, I will generalize and say alcohol is in general very miscible in water, even though the chain is long. Alkanes and alkenes are extremely different. Alkanes and alkenes are not that miscible in water, and the longer it goes, the harder it is to be miscible. So alkane and alkene are totally out already, but alcohol are usually in regarding miscibility in water by experience. The reason why alkane and alkene is not miscible is because they are not ionic. They are not ionic. It's C and H. They are not ionic. Carboxylic acid is extremely miscible also because acid and base, it's ionic. Acid and base are ionics, and so carboxylic acid are also ionics. So also miscible in water. I think it goes very, 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 very long. It will finally not be miscible, but that takes a long time or a long chain. So alcohol, miscible, you don't know why by experience. Carboxylic acid, you know why because it's ionic. Alkane and alkene, you know why not because it is not ionic. That is the general summary of miscibility in water. Have I already given you enough hints?
Yeah.
Okay, give it a try. Will ester be miscible? Yes, ester is also miscible because of a different reason called polarity. So the CO bond, the real double bond, is very polarized. You have never read this. It's very annoying that they will ask this, but this is basically a minus and a plus n. It is practically ionic, even though it's not the COO bond. But again, you don't know this. You haven't studied hydrogen bond, right? Correct or not? Hydrogen bond. Never,
I
right?
think
If you would have recognized that COO is a hydrogen. It's possible to do a hydrogen bond, and even though it has no hydrogen, it's very confusing if you have never studied this. If you have never studied hydrogen bond or you have no idea what I'm talking about, just forget about it. It will confuse you further. It's a bit unfair for a O-level question to require to know polarization or hydrogen bond. So for now, I've given you the three reasons. Alcohol is miscible because experience, you're right. Carboxylic is ionic, and ester is miscible because of the polarity of CO double bond, even though you do not know what the heck does that mean. Yeah, this is already crossing the syllabus line already. Okay. Easy to explain though, but take some time, and it's not fair. It's not fair. I can explain to you if you want to. No problem there. Okay, last minute. Kirby, of course, you're not doing tuition, but if you have a question, I can answer you. No question, Kirby?
Yeah, no question.
Right. You don't sound so tired. So do you think you'll study more than 9 p.m.?
Maybe, yeah.
Go ahead. I mean, I think the way you study history is a revision. It's not so bad. Hopefully you can, do your exam tomorrow. Waiting for the news. Whether nice or not nice, I do want to know. Right? Kirby, I'll see you tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Bye. Hey, Keston, last question. Yeah, I haven't decided on the previous one also. The one I promised you, I haven't decided how to answer. I'm still a bit confused. Because if I do too much, I'll be crossing the syllabus line. That's my concern right now. So maybe your last answer, what do you think is R?
what does it mean by original alcohol and carboxylic acid?
Right. So for some reason, Q. Wait. Wait. Let me read. Okay, so Q is obviously ester, right? So the ester is heated with aqueous sulfuric acid. You do not know what this, oh my goodness. You do not know what this does, isn't it? Oh my goodness. They're doing something outside the syllabus. Nonsense. Okay. So what the sulfuric acid do is to to break the ester bond and return it, so to speak, to the original alcohol and carboxylic acid. And that is not in the syllabus. That's the reverse esterification. Do you understand what I'm saying? Oh, that was so annoying. That's JC stuff. You want to take chemistry in year 5, Kirsten? Or JC1? Do you want to do that?
See results first.
Yeah. You will see that in JC2. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I told you the sulfur acid thingy, not outside the syllabus, but oh well. More knowledge for you, right? So the product, I think, was a mixture of carboxylic acid. You now know what that means. The mixture is heated under reflux with blah, blah, blah to give a single product R. You also do not know what this does. That's so, oh, wait, do you know that? No, you know. The mixture was heated under reflux with acid blah, 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 to give, right? You know what this does. It is in the reaction map. Do you know what that is?
Can't remember.
Okay, you should look at it later because now time is up. I'll tell you that's the oxidation reaction going from alcohol to carboxylic acid. Do you understand?
Yeah.
If you know that, then you know now that the mixture is no longer alcohol and carboxylic, but only purely carboxylic. Don't know one or two, but he says single, so it must be only one carboxylic acid. And it is true that carboxylic acid, no reaction with aqueous bromine, will give effervescence with sodium carbonate because, you know, carbon dioxide, and then miscible with water. Yeah, carboxylic is miscible in water. What is the identity of single organic compound R? Should be quite easy, you're asking.
Which carbon, like how many carbons is there?
Which is why I think they ask you to do the isomer. Now, unfortunately, both this isomer will not give you a single R, correct? Because
Yeah.
in your isomer, this is the first three will give you alcohol, right? This is 3C alcohol, correct? And this is 1C carboxylic acid, correct? This one is 3C carboxylic acid and 1C alcohol, correct? Now,
Yeah.
obviously, 3C alcohol will become 3C carboxylic acid, 1C alcohol will become 1C carboxylic acid. Now, do you need to give me hint as to what R is? That should be enough hint.
Well, like, I know it's a carboxylic acid, but how do I know which carboxylic acid? Like, is it like
It will
butanoic
be,
or propanoic?
it will be 2,2-CC. Do you understand? It will be 2,2. If it is 2,2, then you will get one single R, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, okay.
I think the question should have asked you to do 3 isomers. If I ask you to do 3 isomers, then you'll get the hint immediately. If that makes sense. At this point, you don't get the hint, so to speak. Right. Now, as you can tell, short question, but very thinking intense, right? Very, you have to think about it, process, and this is what you expect out of the remaining section. Okay. Now, before you go, this is B7 and B8. Now, the question to choose, is it B9 either or? Is that correct? Check please for a while, because there's a reason why I want to know.
Yes.
Okay, now, usually, not all the time. Usually, the either or, one of them will be okay. But yeah, okay, it's not okay. Because usually, in total, there will be 2 OCHEM questions. May not be all part B, usually one part A, one part B, and the part B one will be inside the either or. In this case, they are forcing you to do OCHEM question because the either or means you can just do one. In general, however, you are so prepared, you should do both OCHEM, so it doesn't matter too much. Okay, but I'm just saying that usually the last question, one of them will be OCHEM, and most of the time, my students should be choosing the OCHEM one because they are quite confident in it. Anyway, I hope you learned quite a lot today. I will see you next week, Keston. Good job for today. I owe you one question.